You can get an amazing weapon at Reda right now for 24 hours only, so you gotta be fast. I will tell you everything you need to know. Ubisoft also announced some future fixes that will be coming to the game that I want to go over. And there's something weird going on in general with dragon sounds. So, a lot to go over. A like on the video would of course really help me out. And let's go. But first, the sponsor of this video, BenQ, and if you follow the channel for a while, then you likely know that I really like BenQ monitors. I use them every day, but now they sent me a brand new one, the Mobius EX2710, and I'm really impressed. Playing Valhalla on PS5 looks great, and yes, my camera filming the screen doesn't really do it justice. It's a 27-inch screen with FreeSync, 144Hz refresh rate, IPS, and also BenQ's own HDR intelligence, HDRI in short. And this technology optimizes HDR based on the lighting conditions in your location, and you can also use it to add high dynamic range to non-HDR content, but this screen also has regular HDR if you want that. And you can easily switch between it. Like overall, the menu is really convenient. You can also easily adjust the screen height thanks to the stand. It has the BenQ Eye Care technology for longer sessions. I'm really enjoying this monitor, and you can check it out via the special link in the video description. So only click that for more info. Thanks to BenQ for sponsoring the video. Really helps me improve the channel. And now let's get back into it. Yes, I planned to do the big Ostara festival guide today, but then Reddit was like, hey, let's sell one of the coolest and most unique looking weapons in the game, the Bannerman Spear. So yes, the flag from that Harv Weru set. Like now we got all the coolest items from this set at Reda. And thanks to the visual customization, getting this weapon is way more exciting because the perk is not that great. You namely get 15 attack when you have a shield equipped as well. First of all, 15 attack is like 1 extra damage. And you don't want to use a spear with a shield because it's way better to use 2 spears instead and then go crazy that way. And yes, now thanks to the transmog system, you can go to Gunner in your settlement and use the luck from this spear over any other spear with better perks, like Fafnir's Fang that I like a lot. Or you can also show it over the Gungnir and then equip both spears, and then you got 2 flag spears while maintaining the better stats. And you of course need to unlock the heavy dual wielding skill to be able to use 2 spears, but then you're really good to go. Like one of these spears, again with a shield, is already awesome, but using 2 of them with the St. George's set, giving you the perk when impaling an enemy with the left hand attack, and you really got a killing combo. And by the way, really cool, if you put the look of another spear over the Gungnir, then you will still have the increased range of course, but also see that cool Izu effect, which makes this flag look even cooler and bigger, which also makes way more sense for this weapon. So yeah, in short, I would totally buy this weapon before it's gone for 120 opal. And high chance that you got 120 opal laying around, right? Because we recently got 300 free opal. And if you haven't claimed that yet, then totally do so by going to the Helix store. I already touched on the fact that Ubisoft should have fixed the issue where you could not claim the items, or if you lost your Yule items, then you can get them back by going into the Helix store again, likely to the owned section I would imagine, and then just claim the price again. But the highlight of this pack was of course the Altair outfit, and Ubisoft now notes that they fixed the issue that stops the Altair and bike outfit from appearing in the transmog system. So with the next update we should be able to use them over other gear, which is nice, but yeah, that will likely be a few weeks from now. Sounds of footsteps are missing on the horse or other mounts, also something that will be fixed with a future update. And there's an issue in the game where you can only take 1 foreign material with you during a river raid, as shown on Reddit here, by flying. Well, Ubisoft is also fixing that with the next update, and we got many new main quest fixes. I know some people were having issues with the Brewing Storm one. Well, that should be fixed with the next update, and I will leave a link to the known issues page so you can check it for yourself in the video description. But really, since the festival, a lot of crashes have been happening, especially on older consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, and on PC as well. And Ubisoft actually put out a tweet saying that they are aware of the increased instances of crashes in and around Ravensthorpe, since the release of the title update, and that they are aware and working on a solution that should be ready sometime next week. We thank you for your patience in the meantime, so maybe we get a new update next week already, and I will talk more about Ostara related issues in that big Ostara video that has been slightly moved but is still coming very soon. No, now I want to go over some weird sounds. So after the February update, Joseph reached out via the input@joraptor.com email address, just like you can of course when you found interesting things in Valhalla. Like, he shared the following video. He was loading into the game and then heard this. Like, what the heck is going on here? We hear like dragons, it sounds like, and wings. Bane on Twitter actually had the exact same thing happen to him. Maybe it's for some sort of future content, but it doesn't sound like something for the Mastery Challenge that was already announced for late spring. Your takes are more than welcome, but I thought this was very interesting indeed. Subscribe for way more Valhalla videos, including that Ostara video very soon. A like would of course really help me out. And totally check out my previous video on the content roadmap that Ubisoft released with more info on the Mastery Challenge, Wrath of the Druids, and more. You can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mode showcase. You can of course send in your shots via the Valhalla Raptor hashtag on Twitter, or via my dedicated pictures channel on the Discord. And you can join the Discord via the link in the pinned comment, and be sure you accept the rules in the Discord, and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, as always, your turn. You selected 3 shots from the community, so I'm curious, which one did you pick?
Hello. First up is Tristan Shockley over on Twitter, who teamed up with its wolf mount and a wolf companion, it seems. Or it's even trying to protect the wolf, looking at how it's hiding behind Eivor. Love the setting of this shot as well, where like everything can happen at this point.
Yeah, I think the wolf is like one of those trapped wolves that you can like free, and then he or she will fight alongside you. Really cool.
Up next is Eager Ragnarok over on Discord, who took the Sinner Skull for a spin. Literally. No pun intended. Or maybe I do. Amazing weapon, also for pictures, where the spikes really come into place. Also love Eivor's expression here, ready for action.
I'm really curious if Icar Ragnarok knows where the Ragnarok DLC for Valhalla is. Maybe she does.
And finally, we've got Nalo over on Twitter, who shared this peaceful Eivor in a tiny bed of flowers on the ground. First I thought, how did the creator do this? But then I remember, after you finish all 10 rounds of the Astar Brawl, Eivor ends up lying down in this state, like he or she falls down afterwards, and then you find him in its state. Creative.
Yeah, I think that's also very funny, like at the end of the brawl, that you're like so drunk that the last thing you could do is win from the opponent and then you're just out. Really cool. Thanks everyone for sharing, of course. Share your shots and then maybe you are in the next video. Subscribe for more Valhalla content. We got way more planned. And of course check out our previous video, which you can watch by clicking on the screen. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.